Hello, hello, here's Katherine Bihlmeier. How are you being, my dear friend? Today is nothing can stop you. That's what I want to remind you. Nothing can stop you. Of course, you can go with nothing can stop you with your ego full power, with your ego will full power. And actually there is an almighty power that can't stop you and will always be almighty, almighty with ease, joy and glory, with nearly no effort. If you hear that nothing can stop you, then your head might go like, of course, nothing can stop me. Of course, I know that. I know my strength. I know my power. And what if I tell you that actually I'm not talking about that power. I'm not talking about your force. I'm talking about the almightiness in you. Nothing can stop you. The peace of God is your natural state. This gives a whole new meaning to returning to nature. It's not about returning to anything in the world, but rather about finding yourself and accepting yourself as you were created. Knowing that God is always by your side gives you great security. God is always by your side, and God is also almighty, and God is in you and you are in God. It's an energy. It's an energy which really loves you and is securing you and loving you and nourishing you and almighty you. It's actually your holiness which is almighty. God goes with me wherever I go, because God is in you. God is in you. God goes with me wherever I go. Today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness and abandonment all the separated one's experiences. Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. So are anxiety, worry, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, intense fear of loss. The separated ones have invented many cures for what they believe to be the ills of the world. But the one thing they do not do is to question the reality of the problem. Yet its effects cannot be cured because the problem is not real. First of all, whatever you think you see or hear from another person is not real. I know for the ego mind that's kind of a hard one because it wants to tell you what is real. What is real? So, the idea of today, or for today, has the power to end all this foolishness forever. Are you ready? And foolishness is it. despite the serious and tragic forms it may take. Deep with you is everything that is perfect, ready to radiate through you and out into the world. It will cure all sorrow and pain and fear and loss, because it will heal the mind that thought these things were real and suffered out of allegiance to them. So you can never be deprived of your perfect holiness, because its source goes with you wherever you go. You can never suffer, because the source of all joy goes with you wherever you go. You can never be alone, because the source of all life goes with you wherever you go. Nothing can destroy your peace of mind, because God goes with you wherever you go. We understand that you do not believe all this. How could you, when the truth is hidden deep within, under a heavy cloud of insane thoughts, dense and obscuring, yet representing all you see? Today we will make our first real attempt to get past this dark and heavy cloud, and to go through it to be light beyond. There will be only one long practice period today. In the morning, as soon as you get up, if possible, sit quietly for some 3 of 5 minutes with your eyes closed. At the beginning of the practice period, repeat today's idea very slowly. Then make no effort to think of anything. Try instead to get a sense of turning toward, or inward, I would say even more. Sense of turning inward. Past over idle thoughts of the world. Try to enter very deeply into your own mind, keeping it clear of any thoughts that might divert your attention. From time to time you may repeat the idea if you find it helpful, but most of all try to sink down into your heart and inward, away from the world and all the foolish thoughts of the world. You are trying to reach past all these things. You are trying to leave appearances and approach reality. It is quite possible to reach God. In fact, it is very easy, because it is the most natural thing in the world. You might even say it is the only natural thing in the world. The way will open if you believe that it is possible. Are you believing that this is possible? This exercise can bring very startling results, even the first time it is attempted. And sooner or later it is always successful. We will go into more detail about this kind of practice as we go along. But it will never fail completely, and instead success is possible. Throughout the day, use today's idea often, repeating it very slowly, preferable with eyes closed. Think of what you are saying, what the words mean. Concentrate on the holiness that they imply about you, on the unfailing companionship that is yours, on the complete protection that surrounds you. You can indeed afford to laugh at fear, thoughts, feelings, remembering that God goes with you wherever you go. So God is in you. God is in your spiritual heart. And of course, wherever you go, your spiritual heart, your holiness and God are always with you. Now, choose to be with it in every moment. So whenever you see that you are thinking something or feeling or emotion or being triggered or looking at a situation in your normal way of looking from your ego mind, bring it all down in your spiritual heart. Breathe in, sync with that in total allowance, in total love, embracing and acknowledging what this little fear-based thought, not existing even, but sometimes so loud, actually just looking for love. Bring it into your heart and then give it up. You will see, you bring it in total allowance into your heart and it will dissolve. And not just that, it will dissolve. It will bring you back to God, which goes with you wherever you go. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. Now, let's see. And please comment if you check it out what you are experiencing. I'm always happy to read from you, to hear from you, and of course have fun and enjoy all that exercise. Thank you for now.